thinking about making a move to Queen Creek, Arizona, but man, you've just got a million different questions. What's it like to live here? Is it affordable? Will I even feel at home? Well, stick around because in this video, I'm going to share with you everything you need to know about making the move here. We're going to talk about the cost of living, the job market. Heck, we're even going to talk about how to acclimate yourself to this incredible, but sometimes very hot Arizona weather. And so then by the end of this video, you're going to have all of the details to help you feel confident about your decision to make Queen Creek your new home. So let's go ahead and start off with the cost of living, which is probably one of the biggest factors that you're going to have to consider when moving out of state. And Queen Creek offers a lot when it comes to affordability. Now, housing is probably going to be your biggest expense, so let's go ahead and start there. So we're shooting this video on November 1st of 2024, and currently the median home price in Queen Creek is right at about $600,000. Now, neighboring Chandler, it's currently at $632,000, and Gilbert, which historically has always been more expensive than Queen Creek, is actually currently showing a median sales price of only $484,000. Now, I'm not quite sure what's happening in Gilbert. We're gonna have to maybe look into that a little bit further, but typically and historically, you get a lot more home for your money in Queen Creek than you do in Chandler or Gilbert. Now, if you're looking to rent, you should probably expect to pay somewhere between $2,100 and $2,900 a month for your typical standard 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. And whether you're renting or buying, you'll find a wide variety of options from small starter homes, even all the way up to some pretty luxurious homes. Now, I know whether you're renting or buying, these prices, they're not cheap, that's for sure. And according to payscale.com, the cost of living in Queen Creek is actually about 15% higher than the national average. And the cost of housing here comes in 52% higher than the national average. So you know what, let's go ahead and talk about those housing options. You know, Queen Creek's got a little bit of everything when it comes to housing. Whether you're into the charm of an existing pre-owned home, or you're into the excitement of building your own brand new home, or maybe you want to be in one of these big master plan communities, well, whatever it is that you're looking for, Queen Creek's got you covered. In fact, the majority of Queen Creek has only been developed over maybe the last 10, 12 years or so. And so we've got a ton of new construction homes here. And in fact, new construction accounts for nearly 50% of all home sales. And so for those who are leaning towards a resale home, you can often find some pretty great properties. They'll have more established landscaping, and they'll have some of the other things that a new home won't, like window coverings and ceiling fans and whatnot. But the best part is there's no construction going on around you, and some people really prefer that. So just know that the market can become pretty competitive here, especially with all of the out-of-state people, maybe just like you, who are coming here. All right, so now let's talk a little bit about the weather. Like I said, this is November 1st. How many of you are in snowbound areas right now? But here I am at a beautiful park. There's kids playing, and it's gonna be a high of maybe 80 degrees or so today. But Arizona does have its hot days as well. We're known for our dry, arid climate here, and with that comes some pretty high summer temperatures.
We'll bring you on into the temps, and we're all doing okay. Wow, 750 degrees in Gila Bend right now. And 1,270 in Ahwatukee. Now, I'm not authorized to evacuate Ahwatukee, but this temperature seems pretty high.
Cave Creek is really
Yeah, Cave Creek, Fountain Hills, they don't look good either. And frankly, Wickenburg...
Now, obviously, that was a computer glitch more so than an actual forecast. But don't let the actual summer heat scare you away. Today's homes, they're built really energy efficiently. And so the inside, you know, with your AC, it's very comfortable. Swimming pools, and a lot of people, they do all their outdoor activities either early in the morning or later in the evening, so it's very manageable. And trust me, once winter rolls around, these mild winter days, well, it makes it all worthwhile. All right, so now let's talk a little bit about employment and commuting. So Queen Creek, it's really grown over the last few years, but even with that growth, it's still considered a suburb of Phoenix, and a lot of workers have to commute to different cities for work. But that's all starting to change. For starters, LG Energy Solutions, they're building a $5.5 billion with a B battery manufacturing facilities right here in Queen Creek, and that's supposed to bring in a couple of thousand new jobs to the area. And with Mesa Gateway Airport and the Mesa Technology Corridor just a few miles away, there are lots of high-tech jobs with companies like Apple, Meta, Google, and that's just to name a few. And then there's even more employment corridors in Gilbert and Chandler, so that makes the job market here in the Southeast Valley really quite strong. And if you're lucky enough to be able to work from home, that's even better because you get the peace and tranquility, if you will, of a suburban area without that daily commute on those crowded freeways. All right, so you want to talk about schools? Well, Queen Creek is known for its great schools, and we have a variety of public schools, private schools, and charter schools. Just in the public school system, there's 9 elementary schools, with 1 more that's under construction. There's 4 junior high schools and 3 high schools, and there's plenty of programs and magnet schools for all these different interests, so kids can get a well-rounded education without having to go very far from home. And what about recreation, you might be asking? Well, Queen Creek doesn't disappoint in that area either. From biking trails to horse paths and all sorts of things in between, there really is something here for everybody. Mansell Carter Oasis Park and Frontier Family Park, which is where I'm at right here, these are both favorites of the residents here in Queen Creek. Mansell Carter Park has a fishing lake, a splash pad, a skate park, and a play area, and it's perfect for family fun. And then Frontier Family Park, it also has a fishing lake. It's got a great play area. There's sports fields and the soon-to-be opened aquatic center. And then with the nearby Santan Mountain Regional Park, you've got tons of options for outdoor adventure right at your own doorstep. Now, Queen Creek may be growing, but it still works really hard to maintain its small town atmosphere with a strong sense of community. And they do this through events such as various farmers markets, there's food truck nights, and seasonal festivals, and you'll always find something to do and new people to meet. All right, so now I know you want to move here, but before you start packing your bags, let me give you a couple of pro tips. First of all, you don't want to move here in the summertime, so plan your move for sometime in the fall, spring, or winter, because let's face it, moving sucks, and you really don't need to make it worse by adding in 112, 115 degree temperatures. So unless, of course, that's how your schedule works out for you, you might want to try to not come here in the summertime. And number 2, you don't want to waste any time in setting up your utilities and getting in touch with those providers, because sometimes they can get backed up and you don't want to move here and not have your service established. And number 3, you really want to make sure that you're working with a realtor who knows the local area, who might even be an Arizona native, to help you navigate the ins and outs of making your move here. Now, whether you're considering a move to Queen Creek from across town or from clear across the country, we are your East Valley relocation specialists, and we would absolutely love to help you. We can help you with new build construction homes. We can help you with resale homes. We can even help you sell your current home. Now, we do offer free consultations. I'll put my contact information at the end of this video, but there's also a link in the description of the video. Just click on that link and you can schedule your own private Zoom call with me. Now, if you're more comfortable texting or emailing, that's fine. The point is, let's just get together and see what we can do. Now, you want to be sure to check out this video up here where I show you some of the new developments and new businesses that are coming to Queen Creek. And this one down here, this is a must-watch, because I'm telling you, it is the best tour of Queen Creek you'll find anywhere on YouTube.